Steven, hello.
I got you, you fucker.
I figured I could hear you in the background.
Good evening, Rick.
How are you today?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Good. I didn't know if you were watching that game or not, but I was to it while I was getting stuff ready. So
yeah, I was watching that game. So
how about them Vikings, huh?
Man, I really thought in the third quarter that they had finally hit a point where they got down too far in the wrong situation when their offense wasn't doing jack. And then they won the game exactly how they won every other game.
I know, it's crazy.
It's pretty crazy, yeah. Probably like any other team, I would think, well, I mean, when a team wins every game by just gutting it out and figuring it out every time, they're maybe just a team who figures it out every time.
Right.
But, it's the Vikings, so they're not going to figure it out every time.
No. They'll figure it out
I
every
don't know.
time until the championship game, and then it'll be, or the Super
Bowl. Well, that would not be a surprise. But yeah, at Buffalo next week will be interesting.
Right. Very.
Because it's like, I mean, again, in general, that would be like, oh, well, yeah, I've seen all the Vikings games. I've seen some Bills games, and it'd be like, well, yeah, I mean, I don't think that's too hard to pick. But I don't know what's going on with the Jets, but they lost to the Jets today, so I don't know.
Yeah, I figured this week we'd actually lost the way just the way it's been kind of going. I was thinking this was gonna be a tougher game than it was, but
I said that before the game started. I told Dave, I was like, this just feels like a problem game to me. And the Washington had been playing well, and I think they've won like 3 in a row or something, and yeah, it very much felt like that. I agree.
Yeah. So now I feel like that way with the Buffalo game. Like that's gonna be a tough one.
I was thinking about that, and I was like, considering how I and also you felt about today's game, it was like, man, I feel like this is a problem, and they're going to be 6-2, and then they're going to lose to Buffalo, and they're going to be 6-3, and it's not going to look that great anymore. Even though, I mean, the Packers once again,
right.
Holy cow! So, man, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter for the division at this point. Right. But yeah, I definitely thought once they won that game today, I was like, well, okay. I mean, if you do come out 7-2 out of Buffalo, all right. I mean, whatever. Yep. It's mostly about how they look. If they lose like they lost the one other loss this season to the Eagles, that's a problem. But if they compete, then okay,
You said it was at Buffalo, right? Is that what it is?
It is.
Yeah, yep. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Well, and again, that's the thing is, especially after them losing to the Jets today, which I'm not sure. I assume it was in New York, but I'm not positive.
Either way,
I guess York, it was in New York. That's very you to think of that. Yeah, but if they, anyway, I forget my point because that was so dumb. But anywho, I think. Oh shit! What did I do? Oh, there it is. Is it Microsoft that like our computers are synced through?
Microsoft owns Skype.
Does that have anything to do with the printing that we do?
Oh,
because I'll just tell you why I'm asking. I have a notification from Microsoft OneDrive. Is that the printing?
Gosh, I
It
don't
says
remember. No, it's not. There was something different for that.
okay. It says I need to enter the password
For the
for
OneDrive.
Microsoft. Yeah. But I guess if we don't need it, then I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's for. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm going to be concerned that it's an issue until we find out for sure it's not. So either way,
Is the website like www.microsoft.xxx.com or something like that? If that's it, just put your social security number and stuff in there.
well, obviously I tried that immediately when I first saw this. On an unrelated matter, I can't even seem to access my my bank account through my phone at this point, which I don't know. I guess there's a lot of weird computer stuff going on.
So how was your weekend?
I was just gonna say, I mean, my weekend was fine, but I was just gonna say, decent sales weekend.
No, not kidding.
Pretty hot.
A lot of printers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, my weekend was good. Nothing special, nothing major. Yeah, I can't even think of anything else to say about it. What about you? What did you do?
It's good. We did the poker thing in Canterbury.
Oh, that was this weekend. Wow.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So it was fun.
The
Kids
Saturday
had fun.
night?
Yeah, we did. Saturday night we played poker till I think it was 3,
Okay.
which was actually 4 because of daylight savings. So
Right.
pretty good run. And then we just then we played a poker tournament today at 10:30.
Oh, wow.
And then yeah, so it was fun. Neither of us won anything, but it was fun.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much to it. It was just it was fun. And the kids had fun with the grandparents, and they did the Peppa Pig thing, and
right.
So that was good. Yeah, well, I feel like I should probably get going to this because it's already late. And
yeah, there's a few orders. So,
yeah. Hey, did you hear this? Look, I'm just taping up a box here.
oh shit! Wow, I missed the sound already. To be honest, I'm just gonna be honest. But yeah, I'm happy for you. I guess. Item number 1. Carhartt jacket.
12, 6, 5 pounds. Yeah, and I didn't have time to box anything up. I'm trying to keep up with you, I'm sure. So.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna grab a close thing.
I don't imagine you're following the Charts challenge very closely.
No. I don't even know what. Oh, is that the power trip thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, not at all.
Okay. So the punishment for whoever loses. So I mean, they do like each of them picks a player every week, and then there's a ghost player every week.
Yep.
And anybody that finishes behind the ghost suffers the punishment. And do you know what the punishment is this year?
Nope, I don't.
The punishment this year is that I don't know if they've set a date yet, but like on a Friday and Saturday, of a weekend, whoever finishes behind the Ghost. Oh shit! I think I have to change this stuff. Has to drive to like 3 different locations within Minnesota that will be picked by either a member of the show that doesn't finish behind the Ghost, or if they all do, like they're going to do a thing on Twitter where like listeners will pick where everybody goes. So I mean, the idea is that they'll have to whoever gets to choose will make the losers go to like as far as possible.
Yeah.
So they have to go somewhere on Friday night. Let me know if that printed.
It did. Yep.
Oh, sweet. They have to go somewhere on Friday night, and then they have to go somewhere on Saturday night, and then they have to go, I think, somewhere on Sunday. Well, anyway, they have to be back by midnight Sunday, because then on Sunday from like midnight to the show starts Monday morning at 5:30. They have to be on the radio broadcasting at that point until the show starts, and then do the show, and then that's the punishment. Also, while they're they have to go to these wherever they're going to be sent to drink in bars.
Yeah.
And they have to be at the bar from like it's only like 9 to midnight, both whatever nights, but they have to be wearing a donkey costume. So that's the punishment. Anyway, so going into today, I'm still okay. The Ghost. Well, anyway, to make a long story short, Joe Mixon of the Bengals was the Ghost today, and he had 5 touchdowns and like 200 total yards. So he's now like 20 points up on the closest person, and everybody is behind the Ghost at this point. So it's pretty fun.
So if everybody's behind it, they all have to do it then? Is that what it is?
Correct. Yep.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Which is obviously what should be rooted for, because I want to, and I hope they do a podcast of them broadcasting from midnight to 5:30 that day, because I want to hear all of them do that. Like that would be great.
So they're going to all be together at the same town, or they each go to separate towns?
I think they go to separate places so that like they can't share driving and stuff. Yeah.
Right. So, that's what I was thinking too. It's like that'd be fun. Like that'd be good.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been keeping track of that because I really like that punishment, and I've been really hoping that they all lose. Okay, the jacket sold for $163.70, profit $115.32. List date July 17, 2022. Next item is the Sirius XM something. What is it? Radio receiver, satellite radio receiver.
Surely you can't be serious. 12.95, 2 pounds.
12.952. I was like, why are you doing that bit right now? Oh, Sirius, right.
Serious.
Rick, what is your familiarity with the K-pop music genre?
K-pop.
Do you even know that that's a thing? Is that even in your?
I feel like I've heard that before, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, I'm sure you've heard the words. Yeah. The K is for Korean, so it's Korean pop music, basically.
Yeah. Like whatever that big band is. I don't know what the boy band's name is, but
you're probably thinking of BTS.
Yes, that's the only one I know of, I guess. Is there a bunch of other ones?
I will get to that in a second.
Oh,
The
okay.
Sirius receiver sold for $63.64. Profit $42.87. The state October 10, 2022. Next item up is the Sony 5-disc CD changer.
2026. 14 pounds.
So back when my brother and his kid were visiting on the reg, she is a K-pop fan, being a 17-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
and she would play YouTube videos of I think it was all K-pop. It may have been some other stuff, but I think it was all K-pop, and like sing along, and it was really cool because I wouldn't have like had the confidence to do that in front of people at that age, especially. Even now, maybe, I don't know, but so it was always really a really fun part of the visit, and it was kind of a staple. And I remember one particular like song / group standing out, and I know that their name was Blackpink because in every song they say the name of their group. So I remembered, and I actually remember it was the one group that I actually looked up of my own accord, because I was like, oh, that song kind of bangs. Like I would actually maybe listen to that. And so and I mean that was over the course of the last few years. And then I just happened to see on YouTube, on iTunes. I just happened to be on iTunes one day back in September, and they put out a new album, and it's only their second album. And I remember back in the day, I did listen to them like once of my own accord, but I just never stuck with it. And so I saw that they had this new album out, and so I was like, well, in the interest of like having something to talk to my niece about, I'll check it out, and then I can text her and be like, hey, blah blah blah. And so I did, and it was like amazing. Like it was great. Like it's great. I love it so much.
Yeah, really?
Yes. And it's 8 songs. It's only 35 minutes long. Very compact. 5 of the 8 songs are just absolute bangers, and I can't stop listening to it. So yeah, that's like most of what I did this weekend. And of course I've been watching reaction videos independently of that. So now, so I spent the entire weekend watching people listen to Blackpink and have the same reaction that I did, which is, oh my God, this is amazing. I didn't know K-pop was this good. And I think they're not like typical K-pop. I think they're like harder than K-pop because it's like hip hop. It's like amazing. I'm absolutely blown away by it.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I would encourage it. The Sony 5-disc changer sold for $69.97. Profit $42.81. Listed October 28, 2022. This, did you look at the label? The label printed for that changer, disc changer, right? Did you see the name? What is that? I mean, do you know why I'm laughing? First of all, like, are we on the same page here?
I think so.
Like BH,
BH, yeah, right.
Right. And then the other word is like
rewind.
Like what does that mean? What kind of joke can I make with that? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I just kind of caught that out of the corner.
Regardless, we appreciate for their
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, thank you so much.
It's a retro rewind store that sells video games and accessories.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Interesting.
And Sony 5-disc CD changers, maybe, or
Well,
maybe that's just
obviously.
for like the store use. Like maybe they just need one
Maybe.
for themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like just video games and stuff. Maybe there's some CDs
Yeah.
and stuff, but well, there you go.
Next we have 2 label printers.
11, 11, 11, 5.
Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna do the last podcast, but like the video portion, it was just taking forever the way it was going. I just did the audio part, and that's probably what I'm gonna do this time too. Is I'm too far behind, so I don't know if the video thing's ever gonna come out, but
You mean like the stuff you were adding?
right, yeah,
Yeah.
it just has.
Well, that's
too much
definitely
work.
like, yeah. When I saw that you had done that, I definitely was like, well, I can't imagine that he's gonna like have the time and inclination to do that every time.
Right. I guess, yeah, what I was thinking is, be for the audience of the reseller community where they would prefer to see, like, especially you're watching YouTube, to see that, like, what it actually
Yeah.
is that we're selling. But
Sure.
yeah, it's just not in the cards right now, I guess. Someday.
All right, the 2 printers sold for $161.79, profit $117.94, listed November 1st, 2022. John Deere model.
8 ounces.
Do you miss slow jams?
I just put it on. I was just thinking, like, hey, there's some slow jams tonight. Did you hear it on there, or you just happened to think of it?
No, I didn't hear it at all. All right, the John Deere model sold for $14.09, profit of $7.67, listed September 1st, 2022. Up next, we have a brushless reciprocating saw.
18, 8, 6, 7 pounds.
Boy, for some reason I just was not listening at all when you just said that. Run that by me again.
18, 8, 6, 7 pounds.
Okay. I wonder what I was doing when you said that. I think I was trying to figure out what makes the saw brushless, because I was trying to imagine what saw has a brush. What does that mean?
It means the motor inside it doesn't have a brush.
Oh, it's like okay. Power saw.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I know you're kind of a tool guy. I don't know. As far as you. I know it's only only a half horse on there, but I kicked her up to a 20 horse on there. And we'll see how this goes.
Why don't you go ahead and give that a try, Al?
I don't think so, Tim.
Brilliant. The brushless saw sold for $54.28. Profit $28.51. Listed October 27, 2022.
Be a busy day for UPS tomorrow. Oh my God.
Yeah. Dan Marino jersey.
That forgot to read the envelope.
I posted some pictures of some sneak peeks of items that sold this weekend on the old
Did ya?
Instagram account. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
This was one of them, this jersey.
Do you remember which one of our friends was a Miami Dolphin fan?
Ooh, that does ring a bell. Oh, man. That's great Our Lives trivia. Was that Plummer?
Yes.
Wow.
Good catch. I don't know if
I
you
why
ever
I remember that.
Right.
Dan Marino jersey sold for $76.38. Profit $51.89. Listed June 12, 2022.
Laces out, Dan.
Oh, man, his acting in that.
Yeah.
Epic.
Did he win an Oscar for that? I don't remember.
I think he won a Nickelodeon Kids' Choice for that.
Did he get slime?
You know, yeah, it's not bad. Vikings hoodie.
Also a padded flat rate envelope.
Good. Vikings hoodie sold for $29.14. Profit $14.05. Listed October 30, 2022.
Yeah, I do feel like this tape is it's not as satisfying.
I mean, I will say it's effective because I haven't noticed you taping at all. So I mean, that's the idea. But I don't know. I feel like it was part of the soundtrack of our lives. And
Right.
now
I feel our audience is going to be lost without that sound.
I think we all miss it. Receipt printer next.
Oh, geez. 12, 10, 8, 9 pounds.
Do you remember why Joshua was a Dolphins fan? Like, how did that happen?
I don't know.
I mean, he's from
feel like-
South Dakota, right? So it's not like he had his
Right.
own team. So he had the right to choose one.
That,
And he
that
was
would be
very
my
smart
guess
to
what it
not
was,
choose the
yeah.
Vikings. Yeah.
Right. Although, has Miami ever won? I mean, obviously the 72 season, but
Well, I
think
mean,
72 ever.
that's a very fair point. They haven't, as far as futility goes.
Not in our lifetime, anyways. I don't.
No, they haven't even sniffed like 4
Right.
horrendous championship game losses. That printer sold for $311.77. Profit $220.37. Listed October 28, 2022.
Last time I got 2 more of those printers. So
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Man, if both of the other ones would have sold this weekend, we could have almost cracked 2,000 total.
That'd been crazy.
That's what I always hope for. Once it gets above 1,000, I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
a couple big ones. Here we go. A glass hot plate.
12, 12, 8, 4 pounds. Must go USPS.
All right, sir. Well, I wanted to do UPS, but you're only losing 4 cents, so not too bad.
Okay. I figured it was a Minnesota one, so it couldn't be too much more.
Didn't we recently have, maybe even on our last show, a match trivia about the placebo episode?
Yes.
Yeah,
Did you watch that episode?
Yeah, I just caught that one this weekend.
Yeah.
It happened to be on. Yeah. So it started, and they were all like, they were, they had a bad batch of morphine, and the people were getting sick because of it, and they were trying to figure out what they were going to do. And Dave and I are watching it, and of course I'm an idiot, so I'm like, they should try placebos. And Dave, and Dave was like half there, so he was like, wait, what? And I was like, placebos, they should do placebos. And I think he was just like, yeah, okay. And then the scene came around where Potter was telling his story about how placebos worked once in his life, and I was like, see, that's what I'm talking about. And he was like, yeah. This is what life is like here. I just wanted to give you and everybody just a little taste.
You should do like in one of his like NYPD shows that he's already watched, like last week that you watched with him, and just break it to him right away. Oh, that's just gonna be that guy right there.
that happens because he constantly watches the same ones over and over again.
Right.
So I've done that before, for sure. Are we still on the hot plate? Is that the situation?
No. Well, I don't know if you gave me the numbers for it, but
yeah, I don't think I did.
The labels came out.
Okay. It sold for $25.72. Profit $11.97. Listed October 25th, 2022. Up next, we have a Pentair Flowtech thermoplastic sump pump. It's pretty fun to say, actually.
That fits in a 14 by 13 by 9 box and weighs 9 pounds.
All right. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Jeez, I think that's the first time I've had to cough since we started recording like this.
Hey, have you watched the, I don't know, maybe you don't even know, maybe there's a new, they remade the Quantum Leap show.
I haven't watched any, but I've recorded all of them just in case I feel like it. Yeah, and that's not nothing because we don't just have like endless recording space. Like there's a limit on the system we have. So yeah, it's taken up a little chunk just in case I feel like it. Yeah.
A lot of work to do this week.
Did you have anything to say about that, or were you just?
I just happened to say, oh boy, it was not Scott Black or whatever that guy said.
Oh yeah,
Is that what he always said?
Of course.
I never watched Quantum Leap, so I wasn't 100% sure, but I know you would have rocked that for a while.
Yeah, I was a fan for sure. I didn't hear you say "oh boy," so I didn't.
Oh, gotcha.
I didn't catch that. The thermoplastic sump pump, which I just can't encourage you more to say for yourself, sold for $63.09. Profit $36.32. Listed September 27, 2022.
I was about to get on you to print that because I haven't printed yet, but I'm out of labels. So, one moment. Okay, back in business.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right. The next item is a Eddie Bauer sweater.
10, 8, 3, 2 pounds.
I don't know that I've ever seen a poinsettia pattern on clothing. I guess I didn't know that was a thing.
Poinsettia?
That's what it says.
I don't think what shirt this was. Oh, was this the Eddie Bauer one? Is that where we're at?
Yeah, it's like a blue sweater. Yep.
Yeah, it was really interesting sweater. Yeah.
Now, when you say interesting, do you mean ugly and you're just trying not to say that?
I would definitely like be in the category of like an ugly Christmas sweater, but you know, teach their own. I would. Nah, I probably won't wear it, but I could see somebody wearing it.
Maybe somebody's gonna make it their ugly Christmas sweater. Because I mean, aren't poinsettias like Christmas related generally?
Yeah, definitely.
Flowers?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, maybe that's the idea.
Do they still do ugly sweater things for Christmas? I don't know. Although I see all kinds of new ugly sweaters everywhere, so they must.
I'm sure. Yeah, Yeah.
thing still. How much would one pay for a vintage Eddie Bauer poinsettia sweater, though?
Well, this one paid $39.74. Meanwhile, you made $22.58. And I probably listed that on November 4th, 2022. It's a real team effort. Good job, everybody.
Yeah, very nice.
Of course, really all you did was sit there and make money, but
Well, I bought it,
you really did everything, honestly. Yeah, if I'm being
Actually,
real
I
about
didn't.
it.
Michelle listed it, so I didn't do that even. So.
Now, who's Michelle?
Michelle's a friend that comes in and lists clothes for me.
Did you do air quotes when you said a friend? What did that mean?
Wait, did you see that?
Wait, how would I? Up next we have. I don't remember. What is it? What's up next, Rick?
I think it's toner cartridge. I better verify.
Okay,
It. That's
it's going Internacio now. Whatever it is.
Oh yeah, it's a 16 by 10 by 6 and weighs 5 pounds.
16, 10, 6, 5. Was this the magenta cartridge?
Indeed, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Magenta is probably the best color for ink cartridges, I would say, or toner cartridges.
Really? I mean, not just black?
Well, yeah, it's black. I'm just saying that because I got a couple more magentas. So if somebody wants a magenta,
oh. I was genuinely befuddled by that. Like, why would magenta be so good? This magenta cartridge sold for $38.30. Profit $20.46. Listed October 25th, 2022. Rick, do you ever deal with heartburn?
Yes. I haven't for a long time. I get it if I drink something really bubbly like sparkling water. Or the other day I had a ginger ale, which I hadn't had for a long time. I was like, ooh, a ginger ale would be good. And like, I took 4 or 5 drinks and all of a sudden I started getting heartburn. Like, yeah, done with this.
Wow.
And I used to get it with pizza sometimes, but I haven't gotten with that for a long time. So that's pretty much the only time I get heartburn. You?
Yeah, that's really, it's funny you said that because you were talking about having 4 or 5 drinks of a fizzy drink and getting it, and I was going to say, well, I kind of earned mine a little bit more what I'm experiencing right this very moment because I basically got takeout pizza yesterday and have been eating it nonstop. And it's not going great right now. Yeah, I do have Tums somewhere, but I'm trying to remember where.
It's a point now. I just feel like such a pussy. Like when I get, especially when I get like a Casey's pizza, which are so good. I have to like get a bunch of napkins and blot the grease off because that'll give me heartburn otherwise.
Now that's effective for you. If you do that, you don't get heartburn. Oh wow,
it helps. It definitely helps. I don't.
Okay.
I feel like that's how I've been avoiding it. Anyways.
Are we talking like Casey's, like the convenience store gas station?
Yes.
Or is it okay?
Yep.
They have their own pizza.
You've never had a Casey's pizza?
I don't think so. I mean, not that I can remember.
You should get one. They're really good.
Huh. So they have them frozen, or they have like a little place where they make them there? Or?
They make them and they deliver for us out here.
What?
Yeah, it's good. You should get some.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know that I don't really go into Casey's like at all. So maybe I should change that.
You could get a slice, but the slice isn't as good as buying a whole pizza because it's more fresh, obviously. So.
Well, yeah. Have you seen me? I'm getting a whole pizza. I mean, come on, a slice. Maybe if I have 3 or 4 candy bars to top it off, which you could also buy at Casey's convenience store.
They do. Sell.
That's not an ad. They don't sponsor us, although we would love them to. Up next, we have a crock pot.
9973 pounds. Jeez, crap! I've only grabbed one of these printers. I'll go find another printer.
I'm sorry. Did you just say cheese and crackers?
Sorry, try to watch my language.
No, I think it's great. I just was like, did I hear that right?
Oh, according to the order sheet, there's only one. But wait,
only one what? What's happening? What just happened?
Here? Never mind.
Okay.
My number, I read it. The inventory sheet ends in 985, and the next one is 958, and my brain just assumed they're the same one. So never mind. You were right. I'm wrong. But I still don't have that printer here. Where is that?
Exasperated sigh. Crockpot sold for $29.65. Profit $16.26. No list date because
you're a dick.
I'll take it. I appreciate you participating in the bid.
I feel like we need to start sending more through the USPS because Tara's going to be pissed that she's only getting a couple of these from us. So if we could do some more post office ones, that'd be great.
Right out. So you want to pay more? Is that what you're saying?
No. I still want to pay less, but I'm just saying because there's a bunch of USPSs coming up, so it's building up.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Let's see what we can do then. We'll edit that to make it sound good.
Right.
Randy Moss, Kevin Garnett. Is it a Sports Illustrated? Is that what it was?
No, it's a sports
Just
magazine.
A sport magazine.
Yeah. It weighs 8 ounces though.
All right. Do you know or do you think Sport Magazine is still in existence?
I don't know, and I don't think they are.
Your guess is no.
I feel like most magazines are struggling the last 10 years.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's this new media now. It's called the internet, and I think it kind of hurts some of these paper production.
I mean, I think Sports Illustrated is still a thing, is it not?
It's barely. It only does it once a month now.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, because I was, obviously I was selling Sports Illustrated for a while, and then I ended up going to the store, and I just have like, oh, it's just what Sports Illustrated there are. And there just never was any, and I couldn't figure out why. And they just, I think, I don't even, maybe they don't even do it once a month. I don't even know if they still do it or not.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it makes sense. It's just, I just never thought of it. Well, this magazine sold for $23.84 and profit $15.40. List date August 11, 2022. And I think my chest is literally on fire on the inside. So that's what's happening here. I got to take a second to find those Toms. Hold on. I think I know where they are. Oh, hell yeah. All right. I'm going to leave for a second while I chew these.
Okay. Sure. You call those Tums. Was the pizza place like a local place or was it a chain?
What were you saying about a chain?
Was the pizza place a local place or was it a chain?
I think it was a local place. It was like
Okay.
it was like Pizza Hut or something.
Oh, yeah, I never heard that one.
Yeah, I think it's just a Park Rapids thing.
Ah, gotcha. Is that really where'd you order from?
Yeah, it really was.
God, I haven't had Pizza Hut for ever.
Honestly, that's why I did it. Like the other day, I was in town and I just like saw Pizza Hut and I was like, God, look at fucking Pizza Hut still existing. Speaking of things that are still existing. And so then on Saturday I was just like, I should get us a bunch of pizza. Like we'll watch college football and eat pizza and it'll be great. And so I was like, all right, where? And I found a Pizza Hut and I was like, nah, Pizza Hut isn't really great. And then I was like, I don't know. It's like it's so vintage though. So that's legitimately why I decided to go with Pizza Hut. And it's not as I don't know. It's not as I didn't think it was great, but it's not bad. Also not bad is this Kiss Iron-On patch.
2 ounces. Did you have to add that one? That one didn't have an inventory spot, but
I believe I did.
this one's a really old one. I kind of knew where it was. It was like, I think it's in here. And it was, but.
Yep, that was a definite ad. All right, Kiss Iron-On patch sold for $12.35. Profit $5.89. List date November 6, 2022.
Actual list date was probably 2016.
Oh, right. I think that was probably the same year Kiss did their farewell tour, right?
Oh, no, then
the last one?
That was 2016. In 2017, they had the reunion tour, right? And then
well,
they
yeah,
did the
right,
farewell
right,
again
right.
for 2018.
Yep. I caught them at the Fargo Dome in their on their 2019 farewell tour.
Nice.
that was fair. It had gone too far. Pilot Wings Resort Nintendo 3DS game.
4 ounces. It wasn't a. I don't know if that was a trying to bring you down or anything. I was just doing something. I wasn't really paying attention to what you're saying. So don't take it the wrong way.
It really worked out because I was trying to keep the bit going, but it was dead already. So you just saying nice was whether you knew it or not, it was appropriate. It was fine. All right. Nintendo 3DS game sold for $23.47. Profit $16.53. List date. Oh, I had to add this one too. There was like 3 in a row that I had to add, which was weird. Yeah. And this one was obviously a much more recent item.
Right. I bet you didn't look right.
Yeah, you should try because
There's no way I messed that up.
it's called Pilot Wings Resort, and it's a Nintendo 3DS game. And I tried all of those words,
Did you?
and in that scenario, I decide if I try the name of the game and Nintendo, and it doesn't come up, then that's on you. Because if you listed it somehow without using those words, that's your
I
problem.
believe you. I believe you.
I'm actually
This is where-
hoping you can find it.
This is where the
still.
video would be good because as I say, I believe you. I'm looking for it right now.
Oh
and-
yeah, no, yeah. I mean, everybody should understand. You're absolutely still looking.
Yeah, I don't see it. Fucking AFTAB must have deleted it.
100%.
Just cutting out.
Oh man.
I'm sure it's pretty big following our podcast in Pakistan too, so I'm sure he listens to it.
If not, there will be. Next up is a women's Ralph Lauren military style jacket.
Must go USPS.
Okay.
13, 12, 3 pounds. And they're gonna have to wait for me pretty soon. So I got a lot of stuff here. I gotta go. They're almost caught up to me.
Mm-hmm. I'll try to take it Sunday night slow. Yeah.
I just want to tell Tanya and Drea, good night, baby. I wish I was there. You and you
Uh-huh.
have a great night. Goodbye.
This is Vanessa Dimas from Bastrop, Texas. For Paul Westner. Bye, baby.
I love it.
So people just like say goodnight to people. That's part
Yeah,
of it.
yeah, that's part of it. You know. A little,
Did you say
little
this?
expression.
Did you say this? Did you say this jacket has to go USPS?
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem. Is there a big difference?
Well, it's like $4.
Really?
Yeah, $368.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, when I referenced Sunday Night Slow Jams, I was also gonna ask if you would, if the dedication segment had already happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, it does it. What time's that? Quarter two, I guess, towards the end of the show. But
Yeah.
yeah, like I said, we always miss the apology line, which is always a classic. Good one.
That's the one I'm actually thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one's at like 10 or something. So we always miss that one. Or you always miss that one, I guess. I catch it.
Right. Keeping on theme, once again, speaking of things that still exist, like people still do that.
Like call a radio station and
Right.
yeah.
And I mean, is it at all surprising that radio stations still exist, or are they just like
I feel like radio
impervious?
stations. Yeah, I mean, just with the car, I don't know.
But I mean, you can listen to anything anytime.
You could, but I mean, when you get in a car, if you're gonna do a quick trip, you're not gonna hook up your phone and do all. I guess nowadays with Bluetooth it could automatically connect, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you're not doing a
Could
great
be right.
job
You
of
could
arguing.
be right. You could be right. I might be losing this one, but
If this was debate class, you're not.
yeah, I don't
you're
think I'm
not.
winning.
Yeah. This Ralph Lauren jacket sold for $32.54. Profit $10.31. Listed. Well, this one I had to add too. I think that was the third of
What
the
the
three in a
hell?
row. Yeah, I don't know. Look it up. Go ahead. Once again, I typed in Ralph
No, I
Lauren.
believe it because
into
that's a newer
inventory.
one. You probably
Yeah.
just missed it when you listed it though. Because this one you would
Wait.
have definitely listed.
Wait, what do you think happened?
You listed this one. This isn't like
Okay.
an old one. This is a
Sure.
newer one.
But so then what are you saying happened?
I don't know. I was just saying that you forgot to list it. You forgot to put it in inventory when you listed it. Is my theory.
Oh, well, I mean, I suppose anything's possible. I can't
I
argue
feel like
that.
you don't think that that's what you. I feel like you're not going to.
Well, I mean,
to
I list the things and then I go to, I go
right
to
after.
the thing and then I do it. I put them into inventory. So I can't be sure that I absolutely put that one into inventory. So yeah, of course I don't really think that happened, but I genuinely also can't say for sure that it didn't,
Maybe it sold before after you listed it before you got to put it in inventory.
Yes, that is a definite possibility. Yeah, if that's what happened, that would probably be why. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
All right, then we have the big, expensive, sexy order of printers and iPods and whatnot.
This will go into a 19 by 15 by 11 box, and it weighs 12 pounds.
19, 15, 11, 12.
Yeah, it was a 3 label printers and an iPod.
Yeah. When I go through to do the order, I always make sure to look to see if one person ordered multiple things, and that it just kept going. There just kept being more. Like
I barely caught it because just said they bought 2 of them. I was like, oh, that's weird. They bought on one order, and then they did 2 other orders. But I just happened to notice that. Otherwise, I would have had to read.
Yeah, it's funny
Yeah,
you
I'm a
say
little
that because I mean I should definitely let you know.
Yeah.
When I see it, and I didn't even think of it. I've thought of it before.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it at all
we've
with
talked
this one
about
until
that.
you. Yeah.
I think whatever.
Well, I mean, if we've talked about it, I assume what we came to is that I should tell you.
Right.
Right?
Yes, it was.
Right.
Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah.
I got it.
I was just so mesmerized by the order itself. All right. The grand total for that order was $325.31. Profit $276.46. And various list dates.
Yeah.
All of them recent, pretty sure.
I was gonna say they're all pretty. None of them are all obsessed.
Yeah. Those printers for sure. I don't know where exactly that iPod fits in.
Yeah, that was pretty recent too.
No. Excuse me.
What was that?
That was me having audio difficulties. 2 Discovery Kids tracing tablets.
15, 12, 4, 5 pounds. This is a bad Amazon buy that I had to eat.
Oh boy.
So I got
Are we looking
a lot
at a
of
loss?
these. Yeah. Okay. Probably, but I wrote it all off, so I'll probably show a profit. I wrote it off on the back end, so.
Was that a Seinfeld thing where they were like, "Do you even know what writing it off means?"
They just write it off.
Which one was that? Why were they talking about that?
The one
It was
about
George, right?
No, Jerry. Remember Jerry that has a broken receiver or something, and Jerry and Kramer's like, we just do a mail claim. Then
Oh, of course, yeah, it was Kramer. Of course, it was. Yeah. They just write it off. All right. Sold for $37.78. Loss of $5.91.
Guess I didn't take the write it off and then shoot. Hello.
Listed October 18, 2021 for whatever that's worth.
Well, hopefully they sell through this Christmas and get me done.
Up next, we have a Bose Wave Radio remote control.
2 ounces.
You still have not watched an episode of MTV's Remote Control, is that correct?
Correct.
You're never gonna, are you?
No, never. Am I really missing out? Is that what you're saying?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I may be tempted to say that, but that's only because like I saw it as a kid, so I have sentimental value toward it. If you didn't, then nah, I wouldn't worry about it. Still get a little squeak from the tape.
Yeah, I know. I was getting a little disappointed. It was only a little bit of noise.
I was gonna say, I mean, as far as aside from us being wondering if this tape is right for us and everything, is this tape even as advertised?
Right. Well, I don't know.
Hmm.
Maybe it's the way I was pulling it.
Yeah. Sold for $18.04. I just decided not to try to think of whatever jokes I could come up with about you pulling it. Sold for $18.44. Profit $10.05. Listed August 26, 2022.
Hey, I have a question for you.
Hit me.
When officers change jobs with enlisted men for a day, what do Margaret and BJ end up doing?
I'm going to say Margaret and BJ end up working in the kitchen of the mess tent. Final.
Yeah, correct.
Boom. I couldn't. Mostly, I didn't really actually remember that. Mostly, I couldn't think of what else anybody would do.
Right, I know.
Okay, you have a doctor and a nurse, so they're not, doctoring or nursing. What else is there? The motor pool over with Rizzo, I guess.
Right, yeah. I feel like you wouldn't want a doctor getting their hands in motors and stuff and like scraping knuckles.
Yeah, no, probably not. Up next, we have Kara's ultrasound machine.
1612-8. Wait.
Check.
Okay, 1612-8, 13 pounds. I got these two boxes mixed up, so I'm glad I caught that. The same size box, but they're different weights. So.
There's a fun little catch that Pirate Ship has been throwing at me for a couple weeks now. Ever since Pirate Ship has just all of a sudden been like kind of tweaked You know,
Yeah.
one of those little tweaks is that on the final page that I get to hit print to print the label, it always used to just be like it went to that page and it would be like the normal when you go to a website page and it's at the top of the page and I would hit print and it would print and blah blah blah. Well, now for some reason when I go to that page, it goes to the middle of the page, like that's where it starts. So every time, just as a little thing, I have to scroll up to hit the print button on that page now. It's just like, all right, Pirate Ship, I don't know what happened with you, but it's a little wonky.
Send a complaint letter.
Ultrasound. Go ahead. What's that?
I say you should send a complaint letter to them.
I tried calling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they have a phone, honestly. The ultrasound machine sold for $280.85. Profit $229.35. And that was a car item, so of course I had to add that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say she's been listing a couple, but I don't think she really has. I think she just listed that, maybe one other thing. I don't remember, but
yeah, there hasn't been a ton since you told me about that. There was like 3 a couple days ago, I noticed.
Did you change
did.
it so that okay, thank you.
Did. Yep, killing it.
That's a hard thing to remember to do because you don't ever have to deal with that.
Yeah, but there's been so many of those that like
okay.
Now I kind of do remember, even when it's a while in between.
There's a new sale I just came across too.
Hey,
but I have a question for you.
Yes.
Who suffers from arthritis? I assume they're talking about in the show MASH, not just in general.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, well, generally the elderly, not exclusively. Yeah, I mean, I suppose I'm pretty sure that's Colonel Potter final.
Ooh, wrong Colonel.
Really?
Colonel Blake. Let me just assume Colonel Potter's old.
Well, yeah. I mean, old people are virtually useless. I'm actually baffled by this. Like, that's true? You're not shitting me?
Okay. We have a request to double check. Let me look again.
Well, I mean,
Colonel Blake.
I was actually hoping for a text picture, but whatever.
Okay.
Wow, that's really baffling. Okay. Like, do you remember that at all?
I don't remember that.
And I legitimately actually thought I remembered Potter talking about his arthritis acting up.
But I feel like I do kind of remember him, like, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm making it up, but
Henry, you talking about?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that. I would have definitely gone with Potter too, but.
I mean, it only the worst part is that I thought I was going to be 2 for 2, so that sucks, you know. Up next, we have a live video switcher.
16, 12, 9, 16, 12, 8, 9 pounds.
16, 12, 8, 9. What can you tell me about what a live video switcher is or does?
I'm not 100% sure because I couldn't test it. I didn't have an AC adapter, so it's as is. But I think it's like for when restaurants have multiple TVs, maybe, and you can just push a button, switch to different inputs. Maybe I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, whatever it is, it sold for $60.08. Profit $33.73. Listed November 1st, 2022.
Question for you in the mass trivia. Name the newly married nurse Margaret confined to quarters on the day of her GI husband arrived on 24-hour leave. Did we get that? I don't think she didn't say the name last time.
Yeah, no, it was why she.
Why she did.
Yep.
Now that I
Do you
see
remember-
the name, I remember like, oh yeah.
Do you remember what the answer was to why she was, kept in her tent?
I don't remember.
It was the name of our episode.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember?
No, but I looked at the answer.
Oh,
Making fudge in her tent.
she made fudge in her tent. Can't do that.
No. Have you ever done that? Oh, we were talking about this. Right.
Yeah, we really did that. Yeah. Up next, we have an Olympus camera.
12 ounces.
The name on this one. Wow, I don't know what to do with that.
What? What?
Did you look?
Yeah, I just looked. What?
I mean, I feel like we could say that, right? Because that's not even a person.
Yeah. Capri Sun Kid.
Yeah, this camera is being was sold and is being delivered to the Capri Sun Kid. Huh. So, I mean, when we see the names of these people, this is just like the names they put on their eBay accounts, I
Right,
guess,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Right.
or
So
you
it
could put
doesn't
on
have to
what-
be official.
No. When they check
Yeah.
out, they can put whatever they want, I suppose. That's kind of
Right.
funny.
Right. I mean, if you're picturing this Capri Sun Kid, like he's got to be wearing like a Hawaiian shirt, right?
Yeah. And he's buying
First.
a 35 millimeter camera for some reason. And
The the Capri Sun Kid spent $51.52 on this camera, and you made $37.05, and
So
it was listed on November 1st, 2022.
so we talked about this nurse that made fudge in her tent.
Oh
But
yeah,
you,
no, I
you
don't
never
know.
gave me the answer to that.
Yeah, I don't know her name at all.
Nurse Baker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can hear Margaret saying that now that
Yep.
you say it. Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I read it, I was like, oh, yeah. After a long farewell kiss, what did Hawkeye say to Margaret? I feel like we had this question before, didn't we?
No, it was what Margaret said to him,
Oh, yeah.
which
Oh, yeah,
was
you're
so
right.
long, I believe.
Nope, hers was see ya.
Oh, hers was see ya? Well, then his
Yeah.
was so long, right? Yeah, okay. That's kind of funny how that worked out.
Yeah. His is actually well so long, but I'll give it to you.
Thanks. You're too good to me. One white rhinestone Michael Jackson glove.
3 ounces.
This is from his Wii Experience video game.
Yeah, so I took it. It came with the game, and I took the glove out and sold that separately with the game, and made more money that way. I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
Wait, you took it out of the game, but still sold it with the game?
No, I took it out, sold the glove separately, and I sold the game separately. So those.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I mean, what did you just know? Like, how did you know that would be more profitable?
Well, because what I got it was like I think it was an Amazon return, and so it was an open game, except the glove was brand new. So the glove I could sell is new, the game wasn't. And then so I just looked it
Oh,
up, and then when I looked it up, I saw like, oh, some sold. So I don't know, you don't need it when you buy the game. So if somebody just wants the glove, maybe for a Halloween costume, go for it. So a perfect time to buy it would be like November 5th or 6th, whatever the date is.
Right. Okay, so the glove has nothing to do with playing the game. It's just an
I don't
accessory.
know. Right.
It's like
yeah.
a bonus. Okay.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Is it cool? Like, does it look cool? Is it a nice item?
I didn't really open it. I mean, it's sealed in the plastic, so I can't really see it, but
Oh, gotcha. All right. Well, it sold for $14.95, and the profit was $7.45. Listed October 18, 2022.
who receives rum cookies from home?
God damn. I just. Match trivia really kicks my ass sometimes because, I mean, I immediately remember rum cookies in a care package, but yeah, because then the question is who, and that's what I don't remember exactly, which is key. The rum cookies come from. God, I hate match trivia. I love it, but I hate it, you know? The rum cookies come from Mrs. Potter, final. So Colonel Potter receives them, I guess, if that's the question.
Unfortunately, Peggy was the one who made the rum cookies for BJ.
Yeah. It was like BJ got a lot of food, I remember. Yeah. So that was the first thing I thought, and I overthought it and went in a different direction. Speaking of going in a different direction, which is a nonsensical segue, next up we have a women's retro Nike pink camo pullover hoodie.
10, 3, 2 pounds.
What was that telephone card thing from the 90s, like 10, 200 or something? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like the call collect thing?
Is that what it was? Yeah. What was it? Like 10?
Boy.
Isn't there something else?
Yeah, it was something like that. I can't remember what it was. There was a lot of them, but yeah, there was one that was
10, 220? I don't. Oh, God damn it. You're looking it up, right?
Yeah, I'm trying. Huh. Ooh.
Nice.
Just 10 cents a minute after that, man. Is it really that cheap? Oh, yeah. Try it. You'll see. Sure, kitty. Why not? Step away.
Is that
Can you
Doc
name
Brown
those two
from Back to the
actors?
Future?
Yes. And do you know who
Yeah,
the other
okay.
actress is?
No, I couldn't
her name.
really. I don't know.
The only I know her, she's in. Not that I've watched the show, but I know I've seen it before. She's on 2.5 Men.
Ooh,
Like she's like
I don't remember. Oh, kind of like the plus size gal.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's in a lot of other stuff, but that's the only thing I can think of. And
yeah, I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking about, but I don't think I've ever known her name. This hoodie sold for $28.99. Profit $14.30. listed August 15, 2022.
Who is Klinger's favorite professional bowler? I don't know.
All right. Well, I mean, this is kind of classic match trivia because this game, because
Right.
that's something that was literally said one time, and yeah, technically that is trivia. I don't know. No idea.
Andy Baripapa.
Sure.
Baripapa?
That's probably what I was gonna say.
I mean, if you just think of any pro bowler in the 50s, that's who you're going to think of, idiot.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, you don't think I'm beating myself up over that one? All right, so we're down to the new sale then? Is that your
Yeah, I'm all caught up.
Okay.
And you.
Uh-huh. Christopher Lloyd, that's Doc's name, right?
Correct, yeah.
That's an interest, like, because those were like mid to late 90s, right? Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's
I feel
a
like
bunch
that was
of them.
I feel like that was like our like college for us. Wasn't that when those were, or that was happening? Does that?
It had a year on there, but let me look at 1999, 2003.
Yeah, so I mean, Christopher Lloyd
you're right,
and that gal were like
Yeah.
the faces of 10-10, 220.
They got all kinds of really big actors. Check out, see if you can recognize these two actors.
Okay, hold on. Let's finish this up and then we'll get to
Okay.
I think that's worth giving some time to when we're done here. Okay, so I'm ready for the last thing
15.
here.
15 ounces. I wish I could get it in a better speaker than the one I have on my laptop here.
Dead air. I don't really care. I just really love that bit. Sold for $50.97. Profit $38.04. Listed October 27, 2022.
Okay, you ready for this?
Let me get you the final number real quick.
Oh, okay, sure.
Before we wrap it. All right, grand total for the weekend of whatever weekend this was is $1,437.70.
Pretty good 3-day total.
That's hot. That'll
Yeah.
make up for some down days for sure.
Oh, shit.
All right, and finally, let's do this.
Okay, this commercial from, it doesn't really say what year it was, but around that area.
Yeah.
Turn off Cardi B here. All right.
Oh, my ears, it tastes terrible. This is great. Made too easy on her vulgar. I might fix the bees.
Wait. Oh, wait. It's not there.
Oh,
Okay. Obviously, he gave his name out, so you figure that one out. But can
you
give
know,
me-
I didn't even hear that. So
Oh,
I really
okay.
don't have. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think because it sounded like, because I mean, you know, like the sound isn't great, of course. So I mean, it
Right.
sounded like the guy was like, it sounded like there was one guy who was like, kind of like up here with a voice kind of like this, right? Is that accurate? So I'm trying to think like who around that time, who I don't, because that's kind of the only.
Do you want me to run it again, or you think you got it?
No, I don't have it. I mean,
about
you
the
can
other
run
actor?
it again if you want, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I got nothing on this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
My ears. It's terrible. She's great. Ain't too easy on her, Hulk. I like things to be easy. Like 10, 10, 220. Exactly.
I know 10, 10, 220 is cheap, but it's easy too.
Yeah, there's no signing up. You just pick up the phone and dial it. And all calls up to 20 minutes are 99 cents.
Easy it? I'll have to try it. Thank you.
I told you she was great. You should switch to decaf. Dial 10, 10, 220.
Okay, so yeah, so I definitely heard him call him Hulk that time, and then once I heard
Mhm.
that, I was like, oh yeah, of course, that's
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan. I guess that was probably about a good decade and a half before he repeatedly used the N-word on a recording.
Oh,
So,
I didn't
yeah,
even know
so-
about that. I guess.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh.
he's got all kinds of stuff.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't have any idea who the gal is. You know, because they all
Yeah.
sound the same to me.
The girl is not. I don't think a famous person.
Oh.
You just have to get the other
Okay,
person on there.
so
the
you
other
don't even
voice.
have you don't even have a name to give me on who she was.
Are you talking the singer? There's three actors in here.
Okay, well, I mean, there was two dudes and a gal, right?
Okay, yeah. The gal doesn't. I don't know who that is. Doesn't matter.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I you know, I just I don't have any idea who the kind of high pitched
Okay.
voice guy is.
So the other guy likes cats.
Oh God, is that Alf?
Yeah, yeah.
See, I definitely think I was lost in the pitch over the phone. I feel like if I had heard that, because how could I not? You know, wow. Alf and Hulk Hogan and God knows who the other person was. Wow.
Dennis Miller had one. George Carlin.
George Carlin?
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you ever notice sometimes on your phone bill it says payment received, thank you? What are they thanking you for? You didn't send them the money out of the goodness of your heart. You did it because you don't want to communicate with drums and carrier pigeons for the rest of your life. Hey, if there's any thanking to be done, it's you who want to be thankful for 10, 10, 220. When you dial 10, 10, 220, you pay only 99 cents for all calls up to 20 minutes and just 10 cents a minute after that. Anytime, any day. It's a good deal. Someday you'll thank me.
So this is one of those things where, like, when I was younger, like, you know, the idea of selling out was like
Yeah.
a thing, right? And I mean, I don't really care, but I'm surprised that I thought George Carlin was always kind of like pretty true to not. I'm surprised that I don't know, maybe not just any commercial, but like 10, 10, 220. Like, what are we doing? Hard times in the early 2000s for Carlin, apparently.
Yeah, Toby Keith and Bradshaw had one too. Man,
I mean,
they really spent some money on it.
Yeah. If you know, I never would have, but realistically, if you would have just been like, hey, who do you think was in 10, 10, 220 commercials? Toby Keith and Terry Bradshaw would have absolutely, or should have absolutely been the first two names.
Ooh, there's one with Alf and Terry Bradshaw.
So I looked up Hulk Hogan 10, 10, 220 commercial, and yeah, I think you're right. Like, it always just says Alf and Hulk Hogan. Whoever the lady was must not be anybody. But why was she there then?
Yeah. Gosh, yeah, they really spent their money on advertising. They must have made some good money on it.
Well, it was huge. I mean, it was all over the place. Oh yeah, I got a still shot of Bradshaw and Alf here. Oh boy.
Yeah, for some reason I don't remember that 10 10 220. I mean now that I see the commercials, I remember it. But like, yeah, because there was a
Mike
bunch of ones.
Piazza?
There's a Toby Keith one. I don't know.
Did you see?
Oh,
Did you see Piazza in there at all?
oh no, I didn't.
I'm
I
not
saw
sure if that's
Emmett
him.
Smith. Was it Emmett Smith?
Maybe I'm confusing Emmett Smith. For... 10-10-220 commercial. Mike Piazza and Terry Bradshaw.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. The other one was at 1-800-Collector. What were the other ones?
Yeah. No, yeah, that was definitely one. I don't know if there were other ones, but I just also remember calling cards were a thing around that time, and
Yeah.
wow, fascinating. And that was into the 2000s. Like,
Right.
this isn't 1992 we're talking about here.
10-10-3-2-1. 10-10-220.
Oh, was that
1-800 call ATT. 1-800.
Oh, sure.
1-800 collect with Mr. T. I do remember that. Mr. T was on.
Yeah, you gotta have that. That makes sense.
Gosh.
Who is that? Shaq? I see there.
Yeah, I thought I saw Shaq on there too. But...
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, the times have changed.
I'm always fascinated by it. Like I said, it's the fact that this was only like 20 years ago, you know?
I know. All right. Well, what do you got going on the next couple days?
I don't know. I was thinking about, I was looking at driving there and bringing those CDs, but I looked at the weather all this week, and it's like frozen rain and snow like every day.
Oh, really?
So yeah, which who knows what it'll end up actually doing. But I basically going into my first winter as an officially state licensed driver.
Wait,
I'm like,
you have a license?
Did I not tell you?
Hey, wait, this is gonna screw your thing up. Like, if any of our friends actually listen to this, they're gonna be like, "Wait a second, what? Gagne's got his license?"
Oh, was there a thing? What was the thing?
Well, I thought you were gonna just be like, all of a sudden, show up one time, like driving there, and just be like, "Oh yeah, I've had my license forever."
Well, yeah, I still could have done that. Or no, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck's happening. Anyway, my plan is to basically not ever drive in weather, which I don't know. I mean, that's possible because I don't really have a ton of obligations or places I have to be, but basically between like December and at some point into like March, if I don't have to go anywhere, I don't want to. But yeah. So anyway,
it's a good plan because especially like your car. I mean, it doesn't have 4-wheel drive and it's
right,
low to the ground, and I would. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad plan.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing is, I mean, it's a fine plan. It's just like if I can stick to it. Because sometimes just like shit happens. I could go up to Moorhead one day and it won't say it's supposed to do anything, and then it does, and then I'm up there. So
Right.
We'll see. But yeah, I mean, as far as like coming up or anything, I don't think I have anything planned this week. So I guess we'll see. What do you got going on?
Nothing really, just working. I was gonna plan on go to the cabin one of these days. I got some stuff I gotta do there, and then
now, what do you still have there to do?
Nothing. I was gonna bring some stuff, and I put a bunch of mouse traps there because I want to check those and clean those out and reset them again.
Sure. Yeah.
And then hopefully get rid of the whole mice situation out there. We're pretty much got them all cleaned out of there, I think. But I did catch one this fall, so Hopefully not getting in.
Has there just like always been some? Is that the deal?
Yeah, I mean when we got the place, it was kind of vacant for. I mean, not vacant, but they'd only been there a couple times, so there was constant signs of mice every time we're there,
Okay.
and I'd catch one once in a while, but not a ton of them. But there definitely was something. So
Yeah.
it's just, and cars like super, like that kind of grosses her out. So she hates it. So she,
Yeah.
whenever there's like a one mouse, and when I would do the same thing, it was like a dropping in a drawer, so it cleans everything
Right.
out of there and takes it out. And
Yeah.
so it's a whole thing we got to clean up. And then I always tell her about the hunting cabin, and
God
that
damn
just creeps her out.
I was just gonna, I mean, off of your mouse talk, I was gonna say, do you remember? Like, did you ever see any there, or are you just
Oh
talking
my
about
God.
my story?
No, there was always, there was always mice there. We always saw mice. I feel like, didn't we?
I mean,
always saw droppings for sure.
yeah. So I mean, it was always. I mean,
You saw
yeah,
a
it was.
rat though, right? Was that?
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, and it was that shitty. It was the last time. Well, I think the last one because especially because of COVID and stuff. But
Right.
I think it was the last one that there was when it was fucking snowing and just freezing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And like you and I went out there because I had come to your place to work, and like we slept in your thing all night, and it was just like freezing, and I had to pee constantly, so I was constantly getting in and out of my sleeping bag and blah blah blah. And then in the morning before we left, I was like, finally I can go inside and like pee or I think I had to do it too. So I went inside and I was just sitting there doing my business, and this fucking rat. Oh God. This fucking brown rat just like it had, melted itself and so it could like slink under the door. Oh God, that's why am I even talking about this? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, man. Didn't know you're in here. Let me know when you're done.
Thank God it did leave pretty quick because I was just fucking sitting there like, oh God. Was there ever anything said about Hunting Shack this year? I kind of thought like this year was going to be back to it.
But I didn't hear anything about it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did you think that?
Well, because I don't know. I mean, so like I said, I think that was the one we were just talking about was 2019. And then I don't honestly know, like, I don't know what everybody's ideas or views or how concerned everybody was about COVID, outside of myself. So I don't know. I mean, I imagine in 2020, I imagine there wouldn't have been one, like no matter what, because of that. But, then in 2021, like, I don't know, I probably still wouldn't have gone just because I live with an old man, but maybe they would have done one, but I don't know. So I don't know. I just thought like it had been a few years that there hadn't been one. And I assumed it probably wasn't just done. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I kind of just figured.
I guess when there was one last year, I was thinking like, oh, that's probably it. I guess I assumed it was kind of done. I don't know. But...
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Hodap, you started following me on our Mail Call Again account on Instagram. So surely you're listening to this right now. So let us know. Let us know in the comments, and also while you're there, smash that subscribe button. It's so funny, I've been watching all these reaction videos, and they all literally say that. It just makes me laugh every time. Smash it, yeah. All right. Well, we're going on an hour and 45 minutes here, so should we just push it another 15 to get to 2, or what do you think?
That's pretty long. I don't know anybody's gonna survive this long.
All right. Yeah, I might be out of the best material. Obviously, that's what I've been using this whole time. So
Is your notepad empty of all the bits you had saved up and ready to go?
Nah, I've been keeping. I mean, I've been keeping that since like 2004. So I mean, I should be good on that. I should have went like 1997 actually. All right, I'll make a note of that in my notebook. Jesus Christ. All right, so yeah, good times. Tuesday.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, talk to you
All
then.
right, bye.